Hi. It's been a while since I've reacted to share my story or checking them back out with my face now in camera because I'm still not home. Anyways, this video is called I'm in love with a boy I can't have, which I think a lot of people would relate. Maybe a lot of people might think that the people they want to be with is like people who are out of their league, so maybe this is a story of that. Let's see.
Hey, I'm Diana, and I was 13 years old when my mom took a job as an in-house maid for a wealthy aristocratic family, which
I've pointed this out in the past.
This channel has so many stories by rich souls.
It's like a pattern of some sorts that all of these stories seem to have, which is okay. Continuing.
meant that I moved with her into a beautiful castle on the countryside. I also became friends with the nobleman's son, Alfred, who was 3 years older than me.
It sounds like a typical love story. It's always that. It's always fairy tale-esque, which is weird because this is supposed to be a real story, I guess. Maybe. I never checked if this is real. Well, there's no description.
Sometimes took me hunting, which I loved, especially during winter when it was freezing, because then I had an excuse to snuggle up to him. He was really cute, and I knew he liked me. Yet he never made any advances towards me until I turned 14, where
What's up with all these misted sound effects, which doesn't seem appropriate for the time?
Then I had an excuse to make any advances towards me until I turned 14. He took me to a ski chalet in Zermatt. We had the whole place for ourselves, drank wine, danced, and finally did what teenagers do when they are left to their own without supervision.
Wait. Isn't he like 3 years older? Which means he's 17 and she's 14. Which is, that rubs me the wrong way.
It was the start of our relationship, and when his mom found out we were dating, she even let me move from the servant quarter into a beautiful guest room.
What the fuck is this? I just fucking noticed the animation.
His mom found out we were dating, she even let me move from the servant quarter into a beautiful...
What? What the fuck? Out of everything in this shot, why was only parts of her hair and her boobs moving? What the absolute...
guest room. I felt like I was a royal myself. Yet not everything was perfect. He was rich, handsome, and smart, which made me feel insecure.
I mean, yeah.
I hated that he spent more time with his dog Charlie than with me. And whenever...
Man, she looks like a fucking psycho with how they draw her. Touching the dog. Let me touch you. Let me touch you. And dog's like, nope. No, you creepy ass motherfucker. If your boyfriend's spending more time with this dog than with you, I don't know how to say this, but what the fuck?
Whenever I got close to Charlie, she'd bark at me. Of course I was jealous. Then I deliberately pressed my arm right into her mouth and let her bite me several times. Your dog Charlie tried to attack your sister. Charlie almost bit her neck, but I managed to slide my arm in between them and protect her.
I'm assuming she's doing all of this to get rid of the dog. Of course you can't have him. You're a fucking psychopath.
Alfred was incredibly grateful that I had saved his sister's life. He decided that keeping Charlie around was too dangerous, and chose to put her to sleep. Thank God it felt good to no longer have to compete for my boyfriend's attention with a dog.
What?
What the fuck did I just hear?
Compete for my boyfriend's attention with a dog.
Shouldn't... I don't know what to say. Holy fuck. That makes my brain hurt.
I really think we had the perfect relationship. We often talked about our future, and Alfred promised he'd build me and our kids a beautiful neoclassical mansion one day at the French Riviera as a holiday home.
Yep.
That's normal. Framing his dog to die. Telling everyone your relationship is perfect even though you're the problem.
I thought we were gonna travel the world together.
Well, I couldn't say no to that. So from ages 19 to 24, we did nothing but having fun, partying, and exploring the most remote corners of the world. 6 months surfing in Bali, 3 months camping in Yellowstone, an Arctic cruise to watch polar bears.
The people who write these stories don't understand how fucking expensive that shit's gonna be. Like, holy fuck. I don't know how my posture is. I hope it doesn't look as bad as I'm envisioning it, because I can't see the fucking camera. But how rich is this aristocratic family?
We did all those things. But even traveling becomes boring after a while, and I started to feel that I wasn't making any progress in life.
You're living the dream of like the majority of people, and you're like, yeah, no, this is boring. I want to travel the world. I want to go around for like, how many years was that? 18 to 24, I think, which is like 6 years or something. I want to fucking travel the world for like 6 years straight, but I guess that'll get boring.
I followed my friends on Instagram and saw them finish their degrees, get their first jobs, or some even got married. It felt like I was falling behind, and so I pressured Alfred to finally propose to me.
Pressuring someone to propose to you doesn't sound good. This sounds like a story a fucking 7-year-old would make.
Yes. My mom worked at a shoe company, and the owner of the shoe company liked me because I was pretty, and she took me, and we were boyfriends and girlfriend, and we traveled the world.
Normal stuff.
He gave in, and a week later went on his knees to give me a stunning engagement ring. His mom seemed happy at first, but a few hours later pulled me aside. "You can't marry my son. You're not a good fit."
Yep, because you're a fucking psychopath. Seen what you did to the dog.
Huh? What do you mean? Look, I'll give you $400,000 US if you leave him.
It's that fucking scenario. I've seen these memes so much. They're like, I'll give you $1 million to leave my son. And then they're like, what? Okay. Which never fucking happens, because like,
What the fuck?
Just make up some excuse, break off the engagement, and run away. No, I can't do that. I love your son more than anything.
wow, I love the nonchalant voice acting. I love your son more than anything. Please, no, I can't do that. No, I can't break off the engagement. Please.
I won't let you marry the daughter of our maid.
I'm infinitely sorry. If you want, I'll also give you some money to start a new life.
I don't want your money. I want you. I love you. His mom interrupted me. Here is your suitcase. Leave now and don't contact my son again. It's so unfair. I had to get a job and move into a small apartment.
It's so unfair. I had to get a job. Oh my god. Instead of getting money from a rich fucking husband, I had to get a job. It's just unfair.
It's been 8 months now since Alfred and I split up. I haven't tried dating anyone new because I'm still hoping he'll change his mind and come back to me, although that seems increasingly unlikely.
That's it? I'm in love with a boy I can't have. These stories are weird. It's like a car crash every fucking time. So I'm glad I'm revisiting these. Hopefully I can do a lot more with friends. Hopefully, maybe. I'm gone. Bye.